Alright, so let me ask you guys a question, like I pretty much always do. When Marvel Legends does like a repaint of an action figure, it kind of like stings you a little bit when they don't give you like new sculpted parts or something on there. You're like, oh man, it's exactly the same as this other figure, but it's just repainted, and it kind of sucks. But then you think, well, it was only $20. Not that $20 isn't only, because $20 is $20. But when you get an $80 toy, and they couldn't take the time to give you like something new on it, like maybe the Uzis are new and the slightly unmasked head is definitely new. But for $80, like $80, I definitely expect a lot more. But it's like, I love Deadpool. I definitely wanted this in my collection. It is a good toy. Like I love the toy. It looks amazing. It's just for $80, just a straight up repaint. Like you could have did like sculpted something a little different. And we'll check that out in the review. Alright, so here's this Deadpool standing slightly above 6 inches, like, I don't know, 6 1/8, 6 1/4. I like the scale of this figure. I think that they're spot on with that. As far as accessory goes, we'll check out a few of them, but for the most part, you got the best stand in the business. Love that. It's gray, matches the figure. A lot of the stuff you've already seen. These two heads are the same two heads that you got on the yellow one and the red one. A bunch of hands, all the same hands, same grenades, same, I guess those are like bombs or whatever you would call those. I'm kind of thinking that these Uzis are new. I haven't really dug through all my boxes, but as far as I can tell, I think those might be new. And then you come down a little bit farther, you got like the same machine gun you've already seen. We'll get a closer look at that. And we'll do a couple comparisons. So to start these comparisons off, I went ahead and pulled out the Marvel Legends Deadpools. And just, here's what bothers me about the Mezco One. For one, the boots are wrong. The boots should look like either one of these, to where they're just kind of not really a boot. Like this one has like a little buckle on it. Let me go ahead and show you that. I'm sure I've showed it to you before, but if I can get them out of my Kaiser doll stand, for all you guys that always ask where I got that from. So we'll take a close look at the boots. Like, see how these boots have that buckle on there? I really like those, and these are like just the same boots that you gave us on the other two, which that's what I don't like. For $80, I would expect something like this. Don't just give us the same shit again. Like, it's not cool just to reuse parts for an $80 toy. Like, get something new. And another thing, like, this guy should definitely have some kind of a gun strapped on his thigh here. He doesn't. I don't know why they didn't. They did on the red Deadpool. And then we'll go ahead and check out the shoes on this one. But you guys probably have this one. So I like these shoes better than the same boots that you've given us in the past. Like, that sucks. And see, and then once again, they also have a gun strapped on his thigh. Like, you could have put one on each thigh. That would have been cool. You know, something different. Or just give us the ones that you've already given us for the red Deadpool. That would have even been a better option. And then he doesn't have any like utility belt on his belt. It's just a straight belt, which, I mean, some little pouches or something on that. I think I would have liked that more. The vest thing, like, he's wore this harness. He's wore this harness. So the harness part is cool. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. Let me pull out the other two Mezco Deadpools for a comparison. All right, so here's the other two Mezco Deadpools. So you can kind of see all the resemblance. Like, they all have the same boot, which this guy should definitely have, like, not that boot. Like, maybe just like a shoe with like a buckle like the Marvel Legends did or something like that. This one should also have like some kind of a gun on his hip, which I don't really care how they did it, if they did pouches or not pouches, like something different. So if you're going to mix match parts, like, you could have like cut this thing up and like did this thing a little different, put them on here, or I would actually prefer this harness on this one, and I would have liked it better. It would have just felt more right to me. But then it would be exactly like this one, because there really wouldn't be any difference at all. So basically, this costume and this costume are exactly the same, but different colors, which is cool. That part doesn't bother me. The heads, you finally get a head that stands out that's a little bit different. You also get these two heads. You get like the almost squinted eye and the regular eye. Like, you look at these two and you can't really even tell the difference. That's an insult. So basically, you got like one with a squinted eye, one with like the regular eyes. You can't tell the difference between the two. And then you have one with like a half pulled up mask where it looks like he's whistling or kissing or something, which that's also cool. But if you're gonna do 3 toys, maybe do like one masked, one half unmasked, and one completely unmasked, for they stand out, and that would be cool. Like, if you're gonna sell me an $80 toy, I don't know why you can't do something like that. So you're just basically gonna take this costume, put it on here, take this one's accessories, put it on here, add a half unmasked head, and boom, you're done. You're happy with it. As far as accessories goes, he comes with the same like grenade launcher. Mine just fell apart. That's awesome. So I guess there's, maybe it just clips on there. Hold on. Let's try to do a on-air fix. All right, it does just clip in there. It didn't fall apart. So that thing's just loose. It just kind of sits there. Then this thing turns, and then you got the little bombs inside of there. I've already pulled that out. You guys probably already have at least 1, maybe 2 or 3 of these things in your collection already. I get you're reusing guns. It's not that big of a deal. You put a little smiley face on it. You said bye-bye. I guess that's cool. Here's the thing. You guys did that really cool bullet accessory. Why can't you bring that back? Like, that's something that should be included in every one of these. I really miss it. And you also have the same like RPG, all Deadpooled up. I love the red paint on there, the Deadpool graphics. That's cool. We've gotten it before. It's just kind of getting a little old. When Marvel Legends does stuff like this, you kind of expect it because it's $20, not $80. And then you also get this gun, which you've also got before. We don't even need to go over it and show you what it does. The clip comes out, that thing opens, the little launcher goes in there. They give you the same sword again, which it's an amazing sword, and I kind of would expect to get it. It's just, again, like that kind of gets old. These Uzis are definitely really cool. I'm pretty sure these are new. This might be the first time ever that we've got this. I'm definitely digging it. The clip, of course, does come out, and if I can get it close enough to the camera, you can see that they painted the little bullet on there, and they really do a good job on that. And what does it say? It says, like, chimichanga on there. So that's definitely cool. Digging that. Like, you got to really get close to see that. Like, that is some really small writing. Definitely digging these. Love how they put the little orange tip on there. That just says Deadpool over it. He also comes with the same gun you've gotten before, except for now the slide doesn't move. It doesn't have a bullet. The clip does come out. I'll just show you this one. It comes with an extra clip. And then once again, you can see the little bullet, which is definitely pretty cool. It comes with the same grenades that you've gotten on this one. I'm pretty sure he came with them too. I didn't display them again. I might display 1 or 2 with this one. I don't know. We'll see. The same exact hands that they come with again, like, which is kind of expected. You got fisted hands, sword hands, punching hands, gun hands, grenade hands. You got all the hands. They definitely do a good job on that. That's basically all of his accessories. We'll take a close look at them. We don't have to go over too much because he's basically exactly the same as that. Where this figure shines is this head. This is basically what you spent $80 on. They did a really good job on that. I don't know why they couldn't given us like a chimichanga accessory or a taco or some kind of Mexican food. That would have been amazing. Like, why would you not give us a chimichanga? Like, that's just ridiculous. I love this head. It's like, I don't know if he's supposed to be whistling or blowing a kiss or something, but it's definitely cool. Could you imagine if they would have did a completely unmasked head and you could have one displayed each way? This is where they drop the ball And you know, I don't want to complain in these videos, but shit like that just really pisses me off that it's 80 bucks, 80 bucks, 80 bucks, and we still don't have an unmasked head, and now we have 3 of them. I definitely don't want any more, so if that unmasked head is coming, I'd hate to spend another 80 bucks on another Deadpool just to get it. As far as the rest of the action figure goes, he's basically exactly like that one or exactly like that one. The articulation, you know how it works by now. The costume, I think they're really killing it on these, man. That just lately, every single Mezco I have gotten lately, this costume fits absolutely perfect. Like, they're really starting to shine. Like, some of mine are baggy, they look like pajamas, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I think they're doing a really good job on that. The back of the figure, I mean, it's basically like that one. Is just got the boot thing, like, just a little bit of work. Like, if he would have put a different boot on there, put some guns on his hips, maybe some little pouches on his belt, like, to make it different from that one. Just a whole new harness. Like, it's $80, guys. Like, I just don't get it. Like, just come on, just try a little bit harder. Like, we're paying $80 for these things. That's pretty much it with this guy. I'm going to throw him on the shelf. I'm going to show you the Mezco collection. And that's probably all the bitch show I'm going to do. He's a good toy. He's just basically a toy you already have, but a different color. Alright, so once again, here's the Mezco collection. The flow of Mezco has been very heavy. And this is like the calm before the storm, because the Marvel Legends storm is getting ready to hit. So here's the collection. God, I just gotta like pause at that Shazam and Black Adam setup every time. Man, that is just fire with that lightning effect. That just really, really looks nice. And another thing that I have to pause at is the Batmobile Best Toy of 2017. Really, really nice. And then you gotta go real quick kind of by that thing. And then down here at the very end are the 3 Deadpools. And I'm glad that they made all 3. You put all 3 of them together, that just really looks amazing. I just wish they'd show just a little bit more love and care and try to give us a little bit more bang for our buck. Wolverine down here, Brown Wolverine I just did. There's the Mezco collection. Really appreciate all the support, all the comments, all the likes. And to you 3 assholes that are always hating, well, I love you guys too. Thanks for watching.